Hi, former U of D Titan basketball star Spencer Haywood, and you are watching State Champ.
State Champs is brought to you by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Go to doughraiser.com for details. And Sarah Chevrolet. We're building excitement.
Hi everyone, and once again welcome inside the State Champs Network studios for another edition of the original high school sports show, State Champs. We're presented by Lawrence Technological University. The big news this week, of course, is National Signing Day. We've got coverage this week that you won't find anywhere else.
That's right. I'm Lauren Plant, and that is very true. In fact, Lawrence Tech just welcomed in a bunch of student athletes for a big signing day of their own. So over the course of the next several weeks, you're going to meet many of the newest Blue Devils representing the 19 men's and women's sports programs offered at LTU. We've got a whole hour of great content loaded up for you this week.
Tons of high school basketball, including our main event, a girls basketball showdown between Benton Harbor and Muskegon. We've got wrestling and competitive cheer highlights coming up too.
Our Sarah Student Athlete of the Month is loaded up, and we've got 2 In Focus features relating to National Signing Day. Of course, Power Play, the best hockey show anywhere, coming up in the next half hour. Let's start on the hardwood. We call this the Full Court Press. We begin with action from the Detroit Public School League as the Henry Ford Trojans were at home to take on the Phoenix of Renaissance. Renaissance in white looking to move to an impressive 12-2. First half action, Justin Turner weighing 10 D1 offers as far south as Louisiana Tech to U of D Mercy in Oakland right here at home. Strong move and the basket. The Ford Trojans coming in ranked 4th in Class B. This would be win number 11 of the campaign. James Towns, patient up top, spots Deontay Ulmer, 3-ball in the corner pocket. Henry Ford up 22-13 at the half. Some forget, Henry Ford, Class B state finalists a season ago. They were led then by the junior point guard Towns. He's back at it in 2016. A first-rate beeline to the bucket. Team high 16 for James. Trojans 33-26 into the fourth. But the Phoenix would rise in transition. Turner, the bounce pass to Richard Talley driving baseline. Talley finished with 10. This, the 10th anniversary since Renaissance won a state championship. Phoenix playing well and outscored Ford 24-8 in the fourth. Turner with the hoop and the harm. The senior had a game-high 17. Renaissance beats Henry Ford 50-41 the final. The OAA Red always produces some of the best basketball in the state. This division matchup indicative. Rochester Adams on the road at the Raiders from North Farmington. Coming in at 9-2. North Farmington in white looking to stay in the race for the red with Clarkston. First quarter, off the Adams turnover. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Billy Thomas the deuce. Raiders down 3 after the opening quarter. Adams' only loss on the year came at the hands of Clarkston. Spencer Littleson, with great court vision, finds Joey Zanetti from beyond the arc. 13-point night. Highlanders up a dozen, 39-27 at the break. Rochester Adams' 6'8 senior David Rink had 11 in the game. The baby hook hits, and the Highlanders up 50-41 into the fourth. North Farmington retaliated. Daryl Dunlap getting it done. The steal, the move, money. The Raiders trailed the entire game until the final moments. Here, tied at 56, and with the ball, 4 seconds left, Billy Ballgame buries the triple. Part of a 20-point night. North Farmington as a team drops 20 points in the fourth, 4-1 in the red after this thriller. 61-56 the final. Let's shoot over to West Michigan where Ryan Terpstra picks us up.
Thanks, Lauren. In West Michigan, we had a great boys basketball matchup as Wyoming came in to face Grand Rapids Christian. In the first quarter, off the Christian miss, Wyoming in transition. Donnie Alford with a quick give to Edwin Martinez. He gets the bucket, and the Wolves tied up the game with 3 minutes to go in the quarter. This was our first chance to see Xavier Tillman in a Grand Rapids Christian jersey, and the 6'9" junior did not disappoint. The X Factor crams it home, and Christian has a 6-point lead in the second quarter. The Eagles would not stop there. Off the inbounds pass, Christian working around the perimeter. Emmett Warners finds James Beck the second for the alley-oop dunk, and the Eagles had an 8-point lead at half. Third quarter, Wyoming trying to claw their way back into this one. Grant Neighbors takes it to the rack, gets the finger roll for the bucket. He finished with 12 points for the Wolves. But Christian just too much from the inside and the outside. In transition, Thad Szymanski over to Dwayne Washington, and the sophomore nails the 3-ball. He's been impressive so far this year. He led the Eagles with 25 points. And Grand Rapids Christian defeats Wyoming 79-62. For more basketball, let's head up north and visit with Jerry Taylor.
Thanks, Ryan. I'm Jerry Taylor here in the Upper Peninsula. We begin with girls basketball as Ryan Riekle and the Ishpeming Hematites played a tight MPC matchup with the Gwynn Model Towners. Late first quarter, Ishpeming down 6. Cora Swanson finds stone cold Mariah Austin in the corner for 3. Bang! However, Gwynn led by 3 after 1. Second quarter now, off the miss, Nicole Usher serves up a nice pass inside to Tori Lauren, and Miss Lauren takes care of the rest. Lauren finished the night with a game-high 22 points. The Hematites would counter with a basket of their own. Marissa Mino gets the rock from Swanson, and that is as good as gold from there as Marissa takes care of business down low. Check out this next play. Kia Evans drives baseline, scares the camera guy, but Nicole Usher, she wasn't scared one bit. Usher knocks down the long trifecta. In the end, the Hematites would squeak by the Model Towners 49-45 for the victory. To boys hoops, Dan Waterman and the Negaunee Miners took on Gwynn at home. Late first quarter, it's the Miners up by 4. Great ball movement here. Trent Bell gets the basket and the foul. He was ringing the bell as usual in this one. To the second, check out Dr. Dre Tumanen. Fancy move from the dock as the Miners' lead increases. Gwynn's offense struggled to get anything going in the first half. Theo Redline with the high floater, and he gets it to go. Monotowners still, though, down double digits. Back to the Miners. More great ball movement here. Dylan Tassin finds Jay Laurie, who does the rest. And how about one more highlight from the Doctor? Dre Tumanen and the Miners win this one 59-21. Negaunee remains undefeated so far this season. For State Champs, I'm Jerry Taylor.
Hey State Champs fans, do you guys follow us on social media? Make sure to find us on Twitter, Instagram, Vine, and Facebook at StateChampsNet. Tag us in a photo and let us know what games we should come to every week. Coming up, it's an inside look at National Signing Day. Stay with us.
We want you. We are LTU, Lawrence Technological University, and is one of the nation's best schools for engineering, architecture, and technology. We don't want just anybody. We want students who are curious and driven, students who want to change the world through technology, science, and design. So if you believe that possible is everything, we want you at LTU.
Sarah Chevrolet in Southfield has been going strong for 5 years now. And as you can see, we'll do pretty much anything to get people's attention.
But what we do best this month is give out Auto Show bonus cash. Lisa Cruz for $69 a month with 0 down, or Equinox for just $119.
What's all this for?
For the next commercial.
Oh, man. Cold, 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 cold.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's, Dough Raiser. Your nonprofit organization can sell paper pizza certificates that your customers can redeem for 1 medium pizza at participating Hungry Howie's locations. Go to doughraiser.com to learn about, sign up for, and order everything Dough Raiser. Request a Dough Raiser kit for your group today. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
Welcome back to State Champs. Even if a local high school athlete should happen to find himself one day competing at the highest level, the National Football League, professional football players that I've talked to in the past always say National Signing Day, the day they make it official as to where they will play their college football, is one of their greatest memories. We've got coverage of this year's frenzy in 2 parts, so let's roll part 1. Stephanie Funkhauser on the trail.
Let's start at the Detroit Public School League signing day held at the Horatio Williams Foundation.
University of Michigan.
4-star corner out of Detroit King High School, Lavert Hill said, blood is thicker than water, and he's joining his brother at U of M.
It feels pretty good because I never played with him before, so I just want to try that out and just get one last chance with him before he leaves, so yeah.
Crediting Harbaugh's success for helping his decision.
I like the way he coaches. All he do is win, and I like to win, so that's why I chose Michigan.
One more Wolverine spotlight in Detroit, Cass Tech's Mike Onwenu, who stuck with his decision to go to Michigan, saying he's known it since the Brady Hoke era.
Going to Michigan was always a thing for me. Even from my junior and my sophomore year, I was committed, but I was still looking around. But in the end, I came out and went to Michigan.
And despite Michigan's late offer to O-lineman Alaric Jackson out of Detroit Renaissance, he's going to be a Hawkeye.
I love those guys at Michigan, but Iowa was loyal to me, so overall, I was an Iowa fan.
Joining him in Iowa City, defensive tackle Cedric Lattimore out of Detroit East English Village, who had 17 sacks this fall.
My decision to go to Iowa, it was a good decision that I made in my life and for my family. It's like going to Iowa, it's like a family down there, you know. Everybody love one another.
Lots of Big Ten representation in the Detroit PSL. Cass Tech safety Demetric Vance is pumped to head to East Lansing and join the early enrollee Donnie Corley out of Detroit King.
Well, it's going to be great. Knowing we was rivals in high school, now we're teammates. Now we're trying to win championships together.
Speaking of Detroit King, running back Martell Pettaway stuck with his decision to be a Mountaineer and is ready to keep running.
I mean, you just got to keep working, just keep grinding. The grind don't stop because everybody else is working. If you're sleeping, then you're not working.
Out at Waterford Mott, 4-star wide receiver Des Fitzpatrick declared his allegiance to Louisville after revisiting the campus the weekend before.
Really, just it was a gut feeling. I felt it in my heart. I feel like Louisville's at home. Just love everything. I love their offense. I love their coaching staff.
His teammate Jake Baldwin will also be a Cardinal. He's headed to Saginaw Valley State.
They just have a winning tradition, and they've had a couple down years, I guess, according to their standards, but I'm ready to go there and try to change that, bring them back and things like that. I'm just confident and ready to go and compete.
Good luck to everyone at the next level. For State Champs, I'm Stephanie Funkhauser.
We start the Blitz with some gymnastics as East Kentwood hosted Grand Rapids Kennewick Hills. First up on the vault, EK's Charlotte Lewis taking a run at it. Her score of 8.7 was tops on her team. Now to the beam exercise where Lewis again led the Falcons. The junior sticks the landing and she secures the top score. But the combined squad of Kennewick Hills and Granville had just enough to take this competition. By a small margin of only 6 points, they go on to defeat East Kentwood.
Let's go to cheerleading and the Blue Water Area Conference Championship at Richmond High School. We start with K-Pac High School showing its moves in the compulsory round, and the Chiefs would finish in third. Staying in the compulsory round, and this is the Almont Tigers with a good routine here, and Almont would be your runner-up. But the team to beat on this night, the host school from Richmond, with a strong showing here in the stunt round. And they would go on to capture the Blue Water Area Conference title. Let's go to the KLAA Wrestling Quad. We had Livonia Churchill taking on the Pinckney Pirates, and we begin with the 152-pound weight class, with Jerry Mitchell of Pinckney taking on Jamison Irwin, and Mitchell would get the cradle and finish it off with a pin. Back comes Churchill in the heavyweights, Austin Simpson taking on Tyler Hurley, and Simpson didn't waste any time and would get the pin. This was a close matchup, but Pinckney would hang on in 2:15. Stephen Rao taking on Colin Englehart, and Rao would get the pin as the Pirates go on to win the quad. That's it for the Ultimate Sports Blitz. I'm Stephanie. Sarah Chevrolet is proud to recognize the hardworking people in the communities they serve with the Sarah Chevrolet Community Awards. This month's Athlete of the Month award was given to Marlo Brown. a 6'5" senior guard from Southfield Christian High School. With his breakout season last year, Brown said his secret is simply practicing hard every day. His strength and speed have been key for the Eagles this year, averaging 15 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists in the month of January. With multiple college offers to play basketball on the horizon, including Central and Eastern Michigan, his hard work is paying off. And Sarah Chevrolet is happy to have him as their Athlete of the Month.
On behalf of Sarah Chevrolet, I'd like to congratulate Marlo Brown on being the Athlete of the Month. With that comes a certificate and a $25 gift card. Congratulations, Marlo.
Thanks for sticking with us. If you missed any of today's highlights or stories, make sure you head to our website, statechampsnetwork.com, and check them out. We're also on YouTube. Just search State Champs TV, and all of our videos are there for you. Stay tuned. We hit the court next on State Champs.
Are you considered a top male or female athlete in your sport? Listen up! The Detroit Athletic Club is celebrating 20 years of awarding thousands of dollars in college scholarship money.
Founded on athletics, but not only athletics, but also to the citizenship part of the commitment. And so it's all about bringing that together.
12 male and female student athletes will win their share of $15,000. Go to nsa.thedac.com. Application deadline extended to February 12th.
Hungry Howie's founded Flavored Crust, but how can we really own flavor?
One word, brand extensions. Behold, butter cheese toothpaste.
You actually made a tube of toothpaste.
Not just one, check it. I got sesame, Asiago cheese, onion.
Where are these coming from?
I've got an intern.
Really?
Hey, get a free Howie bread with coupon code FREEHP.
Hungry?
Howie's! Get ready! The high school football season will be here before you know it. The Detroit Sports Commission Prep Kickoff Classic returns to Midtown Detroit and the campus of Wayne State University August 25th through the 27th. Michigan's premier season-opening prep football event, now in its 12th year, will welcome 7 games over 3 days and feature the state's top teams and players. Matchups and ticket information are coming soon. Log on to DetroitSports.org for more information.
Lawrence Tech prides itself on providing its students with a stellar and innovative education. For many of its 2016 recruits, the combination of school and play is what makes them most excited for the years to come.
It's really exciting. It's like a new program. There's a lot of good kids here, and it's just a great atmosphere here, and I've heard a lot of good things about the school.
They have a good program, like academic program, that's really important. I get a good opportunity for a job and stuff, and then athletics kind of a plus.
It seems to be a great opportunity for me. This is a college that's growing a lot. They're buying a lot of land, making new buildings, and for what I'm going into as a major, it's going to be a great opportunity.
The golf team is really starting to pick up, and it's going to be a part of it.
For more information on LTU Athletics, head to ltuathletics.com. For State Champs, I'm Stephanie Funkhauser.
I'm Ryan Slocum, back to the highlights with Lake Fenton at Goodrich. We'll pick it up early in the 4th with Carrington Wiggins in the corner for 3 of his 27 points. That puts the Martians up 10. But the Blue Devils come charging back, led by Chris Bell. He gets the steal and score. They are tied at 57. But Wiggins answers. He's wide open for 3 more, giving Goodrich a 3-point lead with 1 minute to play. The lead was 1 with 5 seconds to go. The Martians miss a free throw, giving the Devils a chance. Jake Zielinski at the buzzer for the win. Fortunately for the Devils, there's no replay in high school. The shot just after the buzzer. But it does count, giving Lake Fenton its first win over Goodrich since 2003, 61-60. Fifth-ranked Frankenmuth put its perfect record on the line at Powers. Grant Bronner breaking down the defense, tough shot, but he gets it to drop for the first bucket of the night. The Chargers kept it close. Michael Herzog inside for the deuce, but they had no answer for Mario Whitley. The super sophomore had 23 points, helping Frankenmuth keep its perfect record intact, 55-50. On the girls' side, Goodrich was at Burton Bendel. Lexi Civilian comes out red hot, hitting 4 early threes. The future Iowa Hawkeye finished with a 35-point night. The Martians up big early. They were up 15 in the fourth. When the Tigers come back, Lindsey Farrington cuts the lead to 2, but Goodrich hangs on, 56-51. Now let's go to the Lansing area with Jay Sarkar.
Thanks, Ryan. Hazlitt and Detroit Country Day facing off in girls action. DCDS up by 13 in the second, but the Vikings climbing back as Megan Mowat using the glass for 2 inside the paint. Then Mowat coming up here again for the Vikings. Now she's on the outside. She puts it up and nails the triple as Hazlitt closes the gap, but the Yellow Jackets just proved to be too much in this game. As Destiny Pitts, she's going to sink a 3-ball of her own, and Detroit Country Day, they shoot past Hazlitt 69-56. Pewamo Westphalia at Langsburg in CMAC action. PW going to start us off here with the inbound pass. Bryce Thalen, he's going to go hard to the hoop for 2. A nice bucket on that one. PW getting the ball back as they're going to drive down the court here, getting into the hands of Mitch Krause, who shoots the 3-ball and knocks that one in with a friendly bounce off the rim. Langsburg down by 1 with a minute and change left. Canyon Walker getting around his defender, a nice spin move off the window and 2, and 1 more with the hoop in the arm. PW down by 1, speeding down the court into the hands of Ryan Smith, lays it in for 2 as PW edges Langsburg 35-34. East Lansing and Everett at the Irvin Johnson Gymnasium. Early for EL, Caleb Hoekstra misses the lay-in, but Brandon Johns slams it home, 14 points for the sophomore sensation. But Everett coming right back. Jamiron Jackson gets the pass from Nyreel Powell, sinks the 3, 17 for Jackson on the night. And then the second half, Everett coming back here. Powell's turn as he cuts into the lane, drops in a pretty one. Everett ties it at 43. 10 seconds left. Powell looking, finds Jackson. Ice water in the vein, sinks it. Everett down 62-60, but East Lansing would seal it from the stripe. They win 64-60 over Everett. For state champs, I'm Jay Sarkar.
Hey guys, we're not done with our basketball coverage yet. Coming up, Tom Markowski talks with Dan Young in our Fast Break segment presented by the Basketball Coaches Association of Michigan. Can you believe there's only a couple weeks left of the regular season? Stay tuned.
We want you.
We are Lawrence Technological University, and we don't want just anyone.
We want the brainiacs, visionaries, geniuses, and game changers. We want the students who will change the world through technology, science, business, and design.
So if you're ready to explore your possibilities,
we want you at LTU.
Lawrence Tech. Possible is everything.
Snap Camp is Metro Detroit's original Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer, and we're still making the best deals every day. If you want selection, it doesn't get any bigger than this. And right now, you can get the lowest prices of the year on some of the most exciting vehicles on the road. Celebrating 25 years of giving customers a superior buying experience. That's Snap Camp on Telegraph Road in Redford.
Snap Camp, Metro Detroit's original. Snap Camp, Snap Camp.
We're the Cronin Law Firm, bringing more to the table. When we sit down together, we share our expertise. You've got a legal problem, we know you need relief. Advice that you can trust, that's why people come to us. We're the Cronin Law Firm, bringing more to the table.
Welcome back to State Champs and another version of Fast Break. I'm Tom Markowski. With us today is Dan Young from the Basketball Coaches Association of Michigan. And today we want to talk about multi-sport athletes in honor of signing day that just took place. How important is it, do you believe, Dan, multi-sport athletes are in today's world?
I think as being a Basketball Coaches Association and having football signing day this week, we thought it'd be fun to talk about the multi-sport athletes who, football guys who are going to go play college ball, who still play basketball.
Yeah, like a Tony Poljan from Lansing Catholic, for example, Tristan Jackson out of West Bloomfield, Cedric Lattimore out of East English, AJ Jackson out of Renaissance, and Kobe Burse out of Muskegon Mona Shores. All 5 of these kids signed Division I scholarships, but they're still playing basketball. I find that really healthy for the sport.
It's great. It's great to go see these guys play, how athletic they are. I know the football coaches really like to see them playing basketball, staying in shape. We know from a health standpoint, it's great for them, and it's great for their schools.
And it's great for cross-training, too. I mean, the quickness that you get playing basketball, I believe only helps you on the football field and really keeps you fresh.
Right. As a basketball coach, I loved having football guys, and the best teams I was always around had football guys on them. So,
you know, in the past, some of the elite players couldn't play basketball if they played in the high school all-star game for football. Cedric Lattimore, for example, for East English, he played in an all-star game. In the past, he would not have been able to play basketball.
Yeah, we pushed to try to get that rule where if you played in one of the big all-star football games, you weren't ineligible to play basketball or track or baseball in the spring. And so that's a great rule that the kid can go get honored, play, represent his school and family, and still come back and play hoops.
Yeah, we love it. I'd like to see more multi-sport athletes out there. That's it for this week's version of Fast Break. We'll get you next week.
February is Black History Month, so we begin a month-long salute to African Americans from Michigan who've made a difference in the sports world. Spencer Haywood was a high school superstar who suited up at Pershing High School. After winning the state championship in 1967, Spencer attended junior college in Colorado, and due to his incredible performance and talent, was invited to compete on the 1968 U.S. Olympic team. The youngest player, Spencer Haywood, led Team USA in scoring, and they won the gold medal. Following the Olympics, he transferred to the University of Detroit. He averaged 32 points per game and decided to turn pro as an underclassman. This was not allowed, but Spencer Haywood claimed hardship and took it to the Supreme Court. Waiting for judgment, he played 1 year in the ABA and led the league in scoring, which included the All-Star Game MVP. The NBA settled the case, and Spencer Haywood wound up in Seattle. He played in 4 All-Star games and eventually won a title in 1980 with the LA Lakers. His number was retired by both Seattle and just this past week by the University of Detroit Mercy. We salute Detroit's own Spencer Haywood.